Okay, in this video, we're going to find J inverse. J negative 1 means J inverse. So the function that we're going to be using is the J function, which we have some information about it right there. So J of x is equal to the square root of x plus 2. Now remember, when you are finding inverses, it helps to remember that j of x, f of x, g of x, whatever it is, however it's written, that is just another way of writing y. So this is really j of x, or y equals the square root of x plus 2. And the way I always tell people to find the inverse is to start by switching x and y. So instead of having y equals, we're going to turn it into x equals the square root of y plus 2. Once you do the switching x and y, we still have to get y by itself here. So to get y by itself, we'll get rid of anything outside the radical first. Of course, this problem doesn't have anything outside the radical. Now we're going to get rid of the radical. We'll square both sides. So we're going to have x squared is equal to, squaring and square root cancel, y plus 2. And then to finish getting y by itself, we will subtract 2 on both sides, giving us x squared minus 2 is equal to y. And you can write that in a number of ways, including, or I wrote f, but it's actually j to the negative 1 of x is equal to x squared minus 2. If it was a multiple choice answer, that's probably how you would see it written. Now, in some cases, we do need to consider restricted domains. Because we started off with a square root function, it has a restricted range, which looks like that. But its inverse, which is a quadratic function, is a complete U-shape. The original function is missing that other half of the U-shape to have the complete quadratic-like shape. That parabolic shape. So we need to impose a restriction on the new function so that we're not looking at this piece of our inverse, because it doesn't actually exist on the original function. So to restrict that domain of our inverse, we need to look at the range of the original. So basically, we're going to take our original domain and range and switch x and y. So instead of x greater than or equal to 0, we're going to have y greater than or equal to 0. Or, sorry, x greater than or equal to negative 2. We're going to have y greater than or equal to negative 2. And instead of y greater than or equal to 0, we're going to have x greater than or equal to 0. Now we really only need to write the domain. So here is the domain. X is domain. And the other one is range. So there's two parts to our answer: the inverse, in whatever format you prefer to write it, and our restricted domain. And that's it. I think I just